Hey YouTube. So first I just want to, stop and thank everybody for the well wishes, the prayers, the things like that. Um, we are doing our best to hang in there. Just sometimes life throws you curveballs and you question some things, but you have to keep moving forward. So that's what we are doing. But on a positive note, while I was gone, I hit my 3-year lock anniversary. And with that, I really felt like it was important to come back to you guys and, discuss like kind of what I've learned over the years, what my goals were, and even just going to the new year, what I'm hoping to accomplish for my 4th year, if that makes sense. Just in case anybody's curious. Well, first of all, I have my hair thrown up in a bun today, but I will take it down to show you kind of what my locks are looking like. But there will not be like a picture or video collage in this video. I'm going to put that in a separate one. So when I have it up, I'll try to remember to link it in this one, if that makes sense, somewhere here or in the description box. Okay. So backtracking. So on September 16th, 2014, I finished installing my 2-strand twist or my 2-strand starter locks. Thought I knew a lot about locks at that time. I had a lot to learn, clearly. But at that point, I was really excited, and my goal was, you know what, I'm ready for my hair to lock. I want to see it. I'm thinking my hair's a little bit longer, so in my mind, I was like 6 to 8 months, I'm good. I'm gonna be locked. It's gonna be great. No, that's just not what happened at all. And so in that first year, really externally, I didn't see quite as much progress as far as locking as I was expecting. And at that time, I guess I really wasn't that aware of how much of the locking process happens internally before you actually start noticing changes in the way your locks look. Okay, so really in that first year, my goal was for my hair to lock, but what I actually ended up learning was a lot of patience with the process and beginning to understand more that, there's more to it than just your hair just all of a sudden turning into locks, and there's different stages it had to go through. So patience with that process. Yes. Okay. So the second year, I'm like, cool, I'm gonna be patient with my hair to lock, whatever. So I'm just gonna focus on growth, because during my first year, I cut my locks to probably about right here. Just to kind of show you right here overall. And so I was ready to grow my hair back out. I'm like, cool. So I'll just focus on growing it out. No problem. And the funny thing is that in the second year, I got my goal from the first year, right? So in the second year is when I started really noticing my hair starting to look more like locks, starting to go through that teenage phase. And with that teenage phase, there's frizz and there's your hair being unruly. And usually it shrinks up even more and your locks really expand. And to see what I'm talking about, if you go back to my 18-month video, you'll see how big my locks are. They're like really thick locks and they're beautiful. But I was kind of shocked because my parts are very small. So I was anticipating more locks like this size. But during my second year, what I really got more so than growth was, first of all, lock progress. But secondly, the lesson I learned during my second year was kind of acceptance for the way my locks are and for my journey. Because at that time I figured, okay, well, I guess this is how my locks are going to be. And beginning to accept that. And also acceptance of this journey being my journey, because the more my hair looked like locks, the more people started questioning what I was doing. I guess it became real, like, oh, why would you lock all that pretty hair? Why would you do this? And da-da-da. And so, you're not necessarily getting a whole lot of positivity externally, but you have to have that acceptance for your journey that it's yours, not for anybody else, right? So, third year, I'm like, cool, no problem. My hair's growing out some, whatever. Or no, I'm sorry. My hair's grown out a little bit, but I haven't got growth, whatever. I'll be patient with the growth. My hair has locked now. I'm fine with that. Whatevs. So during my third year, I'm like, well, let's focus on finding the products. Let me find the product that really works, that, is going to hold my locks down, that everything like that, right? And so funny thing is, during my third year, I really learned that minimalism is the key. So, and really beginning to understand that there's really no perfect product that you can have without a correct regimen, if that makes sense. So even the best products, the most lightweight products, if you're using them too much, if you're not using them enough, if you're not taking care of your hair properly, are not going to be effective, So that really taught me a lot. And now it's funny because going to my 4th year, I've found a product that I really like now, but I do understand that it's only as effective as my regimen. And during my third year, when I finally stopped thinking about growth and stopped thinking about my hair locking and all that, now my locks are pretty mature at this point, and my hair grew tremendously. I mean, tremendously, like I told you guys. So this is one of my longer locks right here, and this is even with all the shrinkage going on at the roots. When I cut my hair around 6 or 7 months in, my hair was like this. So in about a year and a half, my hair has grown anywhere from 6 to 8 inches in some places, which is pretty epic for me, at least, considering all the shrinkage and everything else that I had to kind of go through to get to that point. So it's just, I don't know. I mean, over the years, I've learned patience, I've learned acceptance, and I learned the concept of minimalism. Those have been the biggest lessons throughout my journey so far. What I gained was lock growth, lock progress as far as, the maturity. And yeah, and I finally have found some products that I think are really working well. But as I said, really, without a correct regimen, you're not going to get the progress and the growth and the health of your locks that you want. So for my 4th year going into this now, my goal is consistency. I think that's the biggest thing missing from my regimen, because when I style my hair and I do my hair and I take care of it, it's fine. It's when I slack and let life get in the way of me doing my basics for my hair that my overall progress suffers. So for my 4th year, what I really want is consistency, to get my regimen down, and no matter what else is going on around me, to wash my hair 1 to 2 times a month. Or basically every 2 to 3 weeks. That's what I want. To moisturize my hair at least once a week. I want to stick with that consistently, to clarify my hair every other wash. Like, I want to get this stuff down. And it's okay if I kind of go a little bit longer, a little bit shorter, but if you don't have any type of structure, you're more likely just to let your hair go any kind of way, okay? So, I mean, really, that's what I want to communicate to you guys, is to think about some of the lessons you're learning. Even if you don't reach your goals, see what are my locks teaching me this year. And I'd love to hear from you in the the comment section, about what you feel like you've learned during your journey. What goals have you set? And I'm wondering if any are similar to the ones I set. So before I go, let me take down my hair and show you guys, because I'm actually getting ready to retwist and put it in some 2-strand twist for the first time in a while. But so these are my locks, 3 years old, and I have not recolored them since I did early in my journey, other than that purple color, but other than that, no other blonde or brown or anything. But this is where I'm at. Kind of show you guys. My hair is bra strap length. It's just a little shrunken right now, but I just want to show y'all what I'm working with. Okay. So, but really, I just want to thank you guys for the continued support. I'm trying to get back on track now that everything's kind of settled down with what we're going through. And all those videos that I mentioned in an older video, I think, where I talked about what I was going to be working on, all those are still coming. Please feel free to drop any ideas or videos or things that you want to see, and I'll do my best to get that for you, okay? But thank you guys so much, and yeah, hang in there with me. All right, bye.